Get Spectrum Internet with instant experience, starting at just $29.99 a month with a 2-year price guarantee. Visit spectrum.com/internet for you for full details. Offer subject to change. Not before customers only. Restrictions apply.
Oh no, I think I got this off from TikTok. I got another one though. TikTok grab this off from you, right?
Oh yeah, the one today is yeah, but it's another one.
Yeah, I got a pink one. I got a all pink one too.
Oh God, yeah, that's all. Yeah, that's one of the old ones right there. I ain't seen that bitch in a minute. He's swinging that bitch.
Yeah, nice.
Ah, you can ride on the back of that motherfucker.
What the fuck? This nigga pull up in some big shit.
I got to get a couple screenshots of that.
This house, I had a gang on this house busting that niggas on the back of this house. I ain't dry this house. You can't fall off this house. On my life. On my life. Hey, we got to slide in this house. Hey, we got to slide in this
Hey, when
joint.
bro let
No
me drive that
bullshit.
motherfucker, I was going crazy, nigga.
Well,
We was
bro,
over
say we
here
got to
flipping
slide in
over
this
all types
joint.
of shit.
We got to slide in this joint. No bullshit. Hey, nigga, getting this on that bullshit. We pull this hoe out. Slide on their ass. No bullshit. We got to have a good driver.
You
No cap. I know that hoe can't go ahead, list. That hoe no make it.
nigga, who said I can't whip it? I can whip anything. You want to see me do it again?
That nigga said some 84s on that bitch.
Sliding with us though. I'm sliding with us. What's up? Oh, you kicked me from this big motherfucker. I was about to whip that bitch.
What we did, this bitch full. Man, let me get this hoe. This hoe full. The fuck, man? Pull up like that.
Woo, boy.
Nah, roof. That good knowledge. Oh my mama, that's what breaking the whole car out. You shitting on us with that house. Man, that nigga that pulled up the shit out of us.
Nigga, I got all the ruiners. Watch these. I pull out the old one, new one. Hold on. Watch this. See, I'm really a willer, bro. Like, I just did a rollback in a motherfucking big body Benz. Nigga, fuck you talking about? Oh, shit. Came in, yeah, whipping shit. So the nigga, whip his bitch. From the back and the front, yeah, I'm whip his bitch. Yeah. Still ain't touched.
Really pull up them gold teeth, bro. That's that Boosie bitch. Pull out that Boosie.
Ooh, shit. Motherfucker, I'm going crazy in this bitch. Let me see what else I got to spin in.
You need something, huh? One of your rides? Let me know. I'll bring it to you. Okay, I got stuff to do.
I'm gonna pull up in them old school. Oh,
Hey, pendejo, can't you drive?
yeah. That nigga keep flying. I knew ain't that I look. Hey. That hoe got turbo on it. Bro, this nigga is showing up. This nigga is showing up. That hoe felt like it was flying.
I'll be back. I gotta put my oh fuck, we ain't on PlayStation 5. Nigga, I was about to say I gotta put my HSW on here real quick. Weak as fuck.
Hey, what you put in this bitch? Nigga slap some extra shit in there.
Damn, Barton. I know you was back in that motherfucker.
That nigga swapped that hoe out some shit.
Yeah, I should have hopped on the other account, nigga. This motherfucker got some cool shit, but this motherfucker, this that account that I just started building up, but I got that motherfucker toe, man.
I'm on the clock. What you want? Some wheels? It's on the way.
He did that hoe, I ain't gonna lie. He sell that hoe to me.
You said you ain't seen what in a minute.
Hey, I need this hoe. I ain't gonna lie. He cutting my knees that hoe about that bitch on the hoe. He done dropped the top on my ass.
Damn.
Nigga flatline me.
Question for the culture advice. This one's Medicaid. Whether you want to design a marathon training program,
You feel me? That's how you pull up in the old school on my mama.
I think I got one of them.
I had one with nitrous. I don't know where the fuck that bitch went.
Expand your world with Meta Instagram, WhatsApp, Facebook, and Messenger.
Oh yeah, that bitch
I
right.
got the wrong card.
Alright,
Did your mobile provider just increase their prices again? Switch to Spectrum Mobile, the nation's fastest growing mobile provider. With Spectrum Mobile, you get unlimited talk, text, and data, plus nationwide 5G. Switching to Spectrum Mobile has never been easier. You pay off your phone balance up to $2,500. Stop dealing with price hikes from your cell phone company. Get Spectrum Mobile. Visit spectrum.com/it pays to switch for full details. Offer subject to change. Service not available in all areas. Restrictions apply.
let's see. What you talking about? Motherfucker fire.
Oh, I got too many cars. I keep putting out the wrong shit.
Shit, send me an email too. Shit. Trying to get on this goddamn TikTok studios, nigga. That's the only thing. The cars they don't transfer over there. They don't transfer the file. I used to say duplication glitch. See your personal info, including any personal info you made public. Alright, let me see how this shit work. This white nigga smart guy finished watching this video, so this nigga show me how the fuck we do this shit.
I have like I've actually gone live once in the past, within the last 30 days on my phone for an hour or two, and I did this multiple times over. So that's when the first thing they need to do. So that way they say, okay, this person's been live for a couple of times. Maybe we should give them access to the TikTok Live Studio, and then you just wait a bit of time. The second thing you're going to need to know is that you at least need 3,000 followers to actually stream with the TikTok Live Studio. Now, of course, if you don't have 3,000 followers, you only have 1,000 followers, you do have a possibility of still getting access to a stream key. If you go to Card Pulse on Twitter and actually fill out this Google form, that
Slide in, motherfucker. Well, I'm gonna get this shit down on God. I am. All them water. Hey, if I gotta fucking sit there and do some shit with some software, like I had to download this shit called TikTok Studios, and then it give you access to it after you then, been on TikTok for a minute. And what did he say? He said after an hour or two of you going live, you be able to get OBS Studios or whatever. I mean, you be able to get TikTok Studios, and TikTok Studios, you set it up with OBS Studios. So that's how they be getting all that shit on their screen and shit like that. So I'm still trying to set this shit up. Say OBS virtual camera. Trying to use 1080p camera to ensure high quality. But if I change it, it just show my face. So like I gotta set that shit up to where it shows the stream and shit. So I got this capture card that'll do that. Just trying to set this shit up, man. Shit irritating. I know now I got everything to do it though, cause I had to get that video capture card. I ordered that shit off of Amazon. So I'm gonna watch this video real good and then do whatever the fuck you talking about. Fuck that nigga set my water. But yeah, I'm gonna get that shit down. When I do, niggas gonna be mad, bro. Cause that's all I need to take off, nigga. Them niggas don't even be sitting there doing shit. All of that shit on the screen just to attract attention, you feel me? With me holding the phone and shit. When I do it this way, I ain't gonna have to hold no phone. Oh God. Be streaming from the TV and the laptop, nigga, like. Be smooth with this shit. This video I'm watching on YouTube is just like shit. I looked it up, like how to go live on TikTok, you know, on your TikTok studios. That's what it's called.
On Twitter and actually fill out this Google form, that, or you DM him and get lucky, you can actually get access to a TikTok stream key that way, and that way you don't have to grind to 3,000 followers. However, I've done this in the past, and then, of course, small guy, which is to be expected, sadly. But now that you have 3,000 followers, let's say, for example, here, how do I get access to the TikTok live studio? Well, let's go right into that now. So you can see right here, we have my TikTok, and what we're going to do is we're going to click on this icon here, go to Live Studio, and when you're in Live Studio, it's of course going to list the requirements and some other stuff. It actually doesn't show it for me here, because the thing with it is, it's bugged where after you download it for the first time, they hide the requirements. I'm not entirely sure why it exactly does this. I assume it's just one of the things that they have said is like a one-time kind of thing, so they don't expect you to read it for a second time. That's at least my assumption. But if it doesn't take you here directly, it takes you to the TikTok live area on the app, then you most likely don't have access to the minimum request to get this. But once you do click this into the studio, then you'll have access to download. And we're just going to download like so. And I'm going to show you how to set this on up. This is kind of similar to that of OBS, Streamlabs OBS. You're just going to install an OBS program, but this is more focused on the TikTok Live Studio. Its functions are quite not limited per se, like they have everything baked in. But there's some things, if you want to do some more creative stuff, you don't have quite access to it, if that makes sense, like you normally would with OBS. So once it's all installed, we can just click finish and run. And it's going to actually run and say, are you sure you run this? Absolutely, we're fine, we're good to go. And of course, you're going to have to log into your actual TikTok. Now, we're going to, of course, access this by using the QR code. So whatever your phone sign into, like my phone is actually signed to this, I'm just going to sign into it for myself. And of course, that way I can get access to TikTok Live. Now that we've done that, we're all good to go and get access to TikTok Live Studio. Because this is going to confirm the process and be like, okay, you successfully logged in, check your account, and you, of course, you can just set everything up. So we're going to set up now. For beginners, it's, of course, going to say, what do you want to use? Default mic, we're going to use this mic, of course. Then on top of that, we're going to click on what is our main camera. So our main camera is going to be this device, which is the HD60S. There you go, it's fixed out. Just had to refresh it for some reason. Then we're going to, of course, click next. And then, of course, it's going to check out your bandwidth speed, do a little speed test to see how good you are. And if it's good to go, it's going to be like, yeah, you're overset. For me, it's going to be something stupid. So you can see with that, it's going to recommend this. We'll, of course, change this a little bit later. You're just kind of just setting the recommend. And, of course, you can set up what your actual settings are for the actual program itself. Now, I'm actually going to change this just because of the fact that I know my bandwidth speed's way higher than this. I have 1 gig up, 1 gig down, which is a lot of megabytes and a lot of transfer. I can actually set the video bit rate to 4,000. If you can do this, I recommend it, because that way it's going to have the crispest quality stream for 720p. So we're going to switch this to 4,000, of course. And then we're going to leave this as is. We can say 60 FPS. And we're just going to click next. And of course, we're going to click portrait, because portrait is more usable for actually streaming, just because TikTok Live, everyone's holding their phone like this. No one's going to, like, open up TikTok, flip the other way just for a live stream, so we just going to want to feed it that way, and that way we're good to go. And now once you've done that, of course, it's going to say, oh, you have access to TikTok Live, all that jazz, you can do some other stuff, and we're just going to, like, not do anything besides set everything on out. Now, of course, it's going to give you some default things, and you can just remove this as is, because that's what I'm going to do. We're going to delete everything besides the main things we want, which is, of course, our camera. Because when we have our camera, we can then adjust it. We're going to adjust it like so by just dragging it up. And, of course, you can't actually drag it other ways if unless you open the middle of the canvas. It's kind of annoying. That's one of the things that's kind of bad about it. But you can set it up here. And, then, of course, you can add a source by clicking Add Source. And then, of course, you can add a video capture card. And then you can add that. And this is where you're going to get access to using your gameplay. So if I was to actually get my PC working here, and then if I select my my game capture for 4K 60, which is one of my capture cards I have for my gameplay, and I just add the source, it's of course going to use the default audio source, capture audio source. We want to make sure it's on a game capture for the audio, meaning that the PC audio, and it's just going to add that source like so. You can mess with some other stuff, but we're just going to leave everything as is. you see I have access to my gameplay on my PC. Now we can just drag this like so, grab it from the corners of course, and then we just want to enhance the size to make it whatever size we want it to be. So I'm going to make it like that, and we're just going to put dead center. And then we're going to grab our face cam, we're going to drag it a little bit more, so make it a little bit bigger, and we'll be good to go there. And that way we have a pretty good looking setup, so if we want to open up a game like Apex, for example, here. So you can see now that I have Apex loaded and it's loaded up, and it looks pretty good already, this setup. Now, what we want to do is actually add a way to promote our Twitch or any other platform you might want to, because most people I notice are using this as a way to promote their Twitch. So we're going to just say, for example, here, we're going to add a image, of course, and we're just going to open an image that we made. So, for example, here, I made this, like, Twitch bio thing, so that way my Twitch is in my bio on my TikTok. That way people can actually go to my bio and be like, okay, he's live on Twitch, and maybe they wouldn't have more access to the chat, because you're always going to prioritize your Kick chat, Twitch chat, or YouTube chat over your TikTok chat. Now, that's not a bad thing per se, but that's what most people do if they want to grow, like, on different platforms, because Switch is like impossible to grow on. So we're gonna set that there and place it in the middle, and that way it looks very crisp and very clean. So that way, like, it's in the way, but it isn't in the way. We want to make it enough in the way that people are like, okay, he's live on Twitch, and it's a higher quality experience, because it's already so high quality on your app. So with that, we're all good to go. So the next thing is to actually go live. So if we're now to go live on, of course, TikTok, we're just gonna click go live. And of course, I'm just going to stream for a short bit. You're going to see, like, you can set your title, you can set what game you're going to play. You have to choose a topic, of course, before you actually go live. For example, here I'm going to click gaming, I'm going to click Apex, and then we would just click go live. And of course, you can do some other stuff if you want to, but we're not going to do anything too special, and we just go live. And now we're good to go. Now, of course, I'm going to say you're going live on TikTok, and of course, I'm going to hide the stream afterward, because, like, I'm not going to, like, show the stream, but you can see now we are live there. And then if we were to actually go into our computer, go under a new tab under incognito and go to TikTok, and you can actually see in just a second here, you can see you're now live, which is pretty hype. Now keep in mind, the only problem with the TikTok Live Studio is that it's kind of limited on what it can do. You can only add actually 2 different canvases, so this is canvas 1, then we go to the blank canvas over here, you're of course going to see it's an empty scene, and of course you want to add something, you can always add your camera, and that way you have a full screen. So if you want to hide your personal information when you're changing scenes or maybe doing something via stream, you can go to like this scene and click it, and then of course make your image full scale, like so, and then actually switch between scenes. So if I was to actually, like, maybe I'm typing something up important I don't want to share with it, I could be on this scene, but then if we want to go back to the general scene where we're actually playing games again, you can of course click on this and you'll be back on that scene. And you have a few other features too you want to mess with. You want to actually add yourself a goal, you can set up a goal for the TikTok, you can add alerts, you can add chat bots, and all this other jazz. I don't actually see a whole lot of people using these. If you really want to set them up, you can, and they work really simple because they're baked in. You just click on, add it, and you're all good to go. And of course, you have a sound effect that comes with it, and then you can kind of just slap it there like so. And if you were like to see, if you get a notification, you get a notification. But of course, that is how you stream on TikTok Live. If you guys did find this video helpful, make sure to smash the like button and get subscribed. We're almost at typing incognito if you want to, but we're not going to do anything too special, and we just go live. And now we're good to go. Now, bio and be like, okay, he's live on your gameplay. It is just because of the fact that I know how I get access to TikTok Live. Now that we've done that, we're all good to go and get access to TikTok Live Studio. Because this is going to confirm the process and be like, okay, you successfully log in